In the soft, golden glow of the design studio, Ploy, a young interior designer with a sharp vision and a gentle smile, found herself working late again. She was determined to nail a project for a demanding client, completely unaware that fate had a very different design in mind for her that night. Across the room, Fa, the cool and confident art director, watched her with quiet admiration. She'd always been drawn to Ploy, not just for her creativity, but for the genuine kindness that radiated from her. When their eyes met, a spark of unspoken emotion ignited between them, subtle yet absolutely undeniable. Their team was tasked with designing a concept themed around destiny. How ironic. It seemed like every conversation they shared somehow echoed that very word. While sketching floor plans side by side, their hands brushed. It was accidental, fleeting, but it was enough to send Ploy's heart fluttering like a trapped butterfly. Fa chuckled softly, her voice a low tease. Maybe destiny's giving us a little nudge. Ploy blushed, trying to hide behind her work. Or maybe you're just clumsy, she shot back, but her smile betrayed her nerves. But then Fa leaned in to help adjust a detail on the blueprint, and the space between them became impossibly small. The scent of coffee and fresh paper hung in the air, thick with unspoken longing. Suddenly, the power flickered and died, plunging the studio into darkness, lit only by the distant city lights. Ploy gasped, startled, and Fa instinctively reached out, her hand finding Ploy's in the dark. "It's okay," Fa murmured, her voice low and comforting. "You're safe." The silence that followed wasn't awkward, but intimate and charged. As their faces hovered inches apart, the world seemed to fade away, leaving only the sound of their synchronized breaths. Fa's thumb brushed gently over Ploy's knuckles. "Tell me something," she whispered. "Do you believe in fate?" Ploy looked up, her eyes shimmering in the dim light. "I didn't, until I met you." That answer hung in the air, soft yet powerful. Without another word, Fa leaned in, and their lips met in a tender, lingering kiss. It wasn't rushed or fiery, but deep and certain, like the final stroke of a design that finally feels perfectly right. For a moment, time stood still. The city lights outside twinkled like stars blessing their connection. When they finally pulled apart, both women were breathless, their cheeks flushed with a quiet, overwhelming joy. Ploy let out a nervous laugh. "What will people say if they find out the calf designers fell for each other?" Fa smiled, tucking a loose strand of hair behind Ploy's ear. "They'll say Destiny has a great sense of style." Just then, the power came back on, illuminating their faces and the undeniable bond between them. They returned to their desks, hearts still racing, smiles they couldn't possibly hide. Between sketches and stolen glances, between shared laughter and soft silences, their story was being written not just on paper, but in the space between two souls who found each other by chance, or perhaps by design. Later that night, as Fa walked Ploy home, a light rain began to fall, making the world around them shimmer. Ploy opened her umbrella, and Fa slipped under it beside her. Their shoulders brushed, and without a second thought, Fa intertwined their fingers. Ploy squeezed her hand, whispering, "Maybe love doesn't need to be designed. Maybe it just happens." Fa smiled warmly. "Or maybe," she replied, "it's the most beautiful design of all." And as they walked together through the rain, their reflections merged in the puddles on the street to hearts sketching the outline of something extraordinary, something truly destined. Thank you so much for watching. If you loved this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. We'll see you in the next video.